special is it to be a part of the group, and especially in Molly Miller's first season as head coach?
It means a lot. We wanted to prove something for everybody because it's a new program, new team. So it meant a lot to not only me, but the whole team. We wanted to win for her and win for each other.
What have you learned about this team over the last 10 games?
That we're going to fight through anything. We faced a lot of different challenges, and I feel like we've come out on the good side of it. So I feel like we have each other's backs, and we're going to fight through even when times get hard.
That second quarter, especially down the stretch, Jaya Levette was cooking down, and the offense kind of clicked. Was that kind of a we got your back to Molly Miller when she kind of got trippy with the refs?
Oh, for sure. The whole game, we were like, it got crazy, and it kind of motivated us more. We're playing against them and the refs, so and then Jaya came out with a spark. I was super happy for her to see her succeed like that.
What are you seeing, like if you get off to a slow offensive start and it doesn't look real pretty, but it improves as you're going along? What do you think is the difference as you guys get deeper into the game?
I think we just settle in. Beginning of the game, we knew like the history behind it coming in. We wanted to win so bad, so I feel like after that we kind of just settled in. We didn't let it get too frantic to where we started panicking when it got hard. So I feel like we just needed to lean on each other and know that it's going to work out.
You talk about lean on each other too. I know, Coach, you guys just talked about since you got hired, but like defense. I mean, holding them to. You guys both scored 13 in the first quarter. Maybe not great, not bad, but holding them to 7 points in the second quarter and just kind of letting the game offensively come to you. But when you're doing that defensively, what does it do for this team on the court?
I think it gets us more energized. Like when we get stops, she was like, okay, let's get 3 stops in a row. Get 3 stops in a row. So we had like that on our mind. We want to get a stop. We don't want you to score, even if like our scoring isn't going well. We don't want y'all scoring either. So I feel like that just motivates us and then gets us energy, and it turns into our offense.
How does this team respond going back-to-back days and games?
We had to do it last week, so I feel like it was we had already kind of been through it. So I feel like, we might have been a little tired, but I feel like that's normal, and we were able to play through it.
That was one of the best stretches from quarter to quarter, the second to the third that you guys have had all year. What was the message from Molly Miller in the locker room at halftime?
She said, don't let up. She wrote on the board to not let up because we had a pretty good second quarter, and we wanted to carry that into the third. And like historically, we haven't been that good in the third quarter. We didn't want to let them cut the lead to anything. So she just said, don't let up. So we did.
Well, how do you see from Deborah Davenport during the game today?
She's relentless on the boards, rebounding. She comes in, she's going to fight for every board. She's becoming more of a threat on offense as well. She's putting in some great minutes, and she's just doing great.
To get the MVP, obviously this tournament being in January, obviously huge for this program, but to get the MVP of this tournament was immediate.
I didn't even know that there was going to be an MVP of the tournament, but it's all for my teammates. I don't think it's like all on me. I couldn't get it without them, without the staff believing in me. So it's all to them.
How do you guys enjoy playing in Mullet compared to DFA the past couple of days? Any differences, similarities?
A little colder, a little bit, but it felt good. Home away from home, we enjoyed it. It felt like kind of an away game, but we liked it, I think.
There were a few times that match where Molly was getting into it with the refs. How does having a coach that gets so into the game just light a fire under you guys?
It makes us want to have her back too, because like you see her, she has our back when a foul doesn't go our way or a call doesn't go our way. So when she has our back like that, it makes you want to play harder and prove tell the refs like you're not going to take this game away from us. We're going to play through whatever you throw at us, and just having her like that makes us want to play harder.
Gabby led the way with 8 steals tonight. What is her defensive impact? Just elevate the team up.
It pushes us in transition and offense. Gabby is just an amazing player all around. She's a great motivator, a great leader. So 8 steals is crazy. I did not know that. That's great. But it just pushes us into offense and gets us going.
You have to go across the country now and play maybe the best team you've played so far. Do you feel like this 10-0 start, the success you've had, has sort of prepared you now as the schedule?
I think so. I feel like we faced a bunch of different type of opponents. We've had a bunch of different kind of games, some that have come down to the wire, and I feel like it has prepared us, and we're excited for the trip, and we want to come home with the win.
You guys good? You guys Coach Molly.
All right, thank you.
Hey, Coach, congrats on the win. So the Sun Devils have its first 10-0 start in program history.
How special is it to be a part of this group, especially in your first season as head coach?
Yeah, no, that's not about me. I mean, there's a lot of moving parts that go into making a good start like this. One is the belief in a bunch of people, a bunch of strangers from the get-go. We probably have surrounding our program about 30 strangers here that came on campus in June. So for everyone to buy into the vision and now the mission, that's the most special part about this. And then, you know, I have to thank kind of the whole around scheduling. Really elite programs play at home in November and December. I know it's a stretch on resources and facilities. When you host two tournaments like we hosted at Thanksgiving and here, so shout out to the administration, the facilities, all the staff to make this happen. These back-to-back tournaments are good for us because hopefully that's what we're doing in March, and playing at home and generating some buzz about the program is good for us too.
Coach, were you aware that a program history or a program record was on the line tonight?
Yeah, I heard about it. But, you know, it's one game at a time. I thought my kids were going to run up with a congratulatory hug. They didn't. They said, thanks for scoring 67. So they're like 6-7. It's like, I wish you would have held them to 41. I guess 4-1 is a thing now. So I don't know. So that was what I got post game.
Coach, into that second quarter, down the stretch, 3 minutes to go, the offense really, started to light a fire. You got into a little bit of some questionable calls. What does it know to just know your team has your back in those moments?
I love that. We all have each other's back. So what's so cool about this team, if anything's gonna motivate them, I'm like all for it. If it's the officials, if it's defense, whatever it is, it's motivating, we're all on the same page. They're a physical team. Like that was good for us. We're playing different styles really early. So yesterday we got really tested on the defensive end. They were scrappy and physical and quick. Today they were really physical, liked transition. So we're being tested in different ways, which is a positive.
Speaking of physical and defense, I mean,
yeah.
Hold them to 7 points in the second quarter. I know, like I said, I know you said to me a million times you stress it, but I mean 7 points in the second quarter. What were you just seeing from your team and what was working there?
Yeah, I mean this is a team that's scoring in the upper 70s, lower 80s. So keeping them 44, that's pretty impressive. There was nowhere to go. You know, we really swarmed the basketball, especially when they weren't looking on turns and rotations. And you know, poor Marley is frustrated with her shooting right now, but I couldn't, she dictates the game. I mean, she misses a shot and then goes down there and puts her nose in the ball and takes a charge. Like, that's who we want to be as a program. So even though things aren't going her way, maybe offensively, she makes a difference for us out there.
Deborah Davenport had a really good game, just doing all the little things. She's done that all season. What have you seen in her growth and development so far?
Buy-in. You know, I think it's really hard when you're a player, especially some of these players have played 30+ minutes a game from their previous stop, and then they come here and they got to find a niche and find a role. She's found her niche of going in there, playing hard, rebounding, doing the dirty work, and that's our brand. So if you're going to do that, you're going to play, and she's figured that out really quickly.
What have you learned about this team 10 games in?
We got a lot of different ways to win with a lot of different weapons. We're not going to rely on 1 or 2 people every game. Anyone can step up at any given time. I mean, you saw Jaya do it tonight, and so it's really special, but it's really important that we stick with that mantra. You know, we're going to celebrate to know for another half a second and then move on because we've got a huge road trip coming up, and that's really going to test us going into conference. So we need to refocus. This was good for us, though. I'm proud of the girls, proud of the team, proud for the program.
What have you seen from Jaya Levette today? And especially like there was a moment when you and Jaya hugged, especially after she had a productive game off the bench as well.
Yeah, I just knew what she wanted and what I wanted from her, and those things met today. She's got some perseverance about her, and if we can get that Jaya every day, she's going to help us.
What is it that Jaya wanted going into this tournament?
You know, she wanted to make a difference and an impact. When you're talking about impact, especially in our brand, it's on both sides of the ball. So she can get her offense going with her defense. We call it the Jaya drill sometimes when she's just dogging the ball up, and I love to see her with that look in her eye. And she did that on a more consistent basis today.
To play here, the sidelines are quite different. Was it easier, do you think, the shooting today for them being here the second time compared to maybe yesterday?
Yeah, I mean, they've been playing basketball their whole lives, so I don't buy into like depth and perception and all that too much, but you know, it's more of a confidence thing. I think if you see the ball going in the basket, you're gonna make it. Like Poa hit 2 threes, you know, she felt a little pep in her step. Jaya was hitting shots, so you know, it's just also back-to-back games. You gotta adjust a little bit if you're short or try to get to the rim with your legs a little shot, but you know, from a shooting perspective, we definitely want to work and getting better so we can be a kind of a 3-level threat team.
I have a question though. So McKinna Brackens was named the tournament MVP of this tournament.
Oh, she was? I didn't even realize. News to me. Well deserved.
And what have you seen from Brackens throughout the season, and how have you built this type of relationship with her as well?
Oh, she's a special one because she was one of the first players. I mean, when she got in the portal, I knew, I'm like, she's mine. Like, I got to go after her hard. She's so multidimensional. You can do anything with her. You can send her off flare screens and she can hit a 3. You can post her up. You can have her get to the elbow and rip or pull up a jump shot. And she's a double-double machine too. She's rebounding really well, which helps this team.
Where do you see this game 10 games from now?
Well, in the rearview mirror, but hopefully we've learned a lot. You know, you want to learn in non-conference headed into conference. So when we look back and see the different ways we win, we shouldn't be able to say, well, we haven't faced this. You know, you've faced it before. You've faced pressure. You've faced three-point slinging teams. You've faced transition teams. You've faced physical teams. So hopefully that's the build. All right.
Thanks, Coach.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Appreciate y'all.